Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about mass emails that really work, right? And I'm going to make reference to you going to your inbox and just looking at your Gmail or your Hotmail, and also looking at any email address that you have and just looking at the emails that come through, right? And a lot of times, we delete them. So just because we delete them all the time in our minds as entrepreneurs, or even, even if it's for your career, whatever it's for, the point is, we think that everyone's deleting them just because we are. Well, that's not the truth. I'll tell you one thing, even if you do delete it, I'm pretty sure you read the subject line before you do to assess it, right? So I want you to understand that the main thing with the email, the main message that you are more likely to get to more people in people's inboxes is the subject line. So if you work with the subject line itself as the main part of the mass email, then what you can do, you can basically choose the subject line to get your message across. And that way, if someone doesn't want it, they won't open it, they'll delete it, right? If it's something very tricky and you just want to get them to open, and it's a tricky subject line, how people say, oh, this email subject line is amazing because it gets so many opens and this and that. Well, you know what? If it doesn't get you sales, it's not important. So if it gets you opens, I understand you're saying that's great. However, all you did is you tricked them into opening it. So now when you open it, guess what happens? These guys turn around and they're like, oh man, this guy made me open it. It's wasted my time, even though it takes a second. But that's how it is these days. So what you want to do is you want to basically work it in a way where the subject line communicates as much as you can within 4 to 5 words, and then maybe tag on the rest of it, right? And then if they, give them a free will choice, right? Like if they don't want it, they won't, they can just delete it. And at least they won't get, pissed off that next time you send it again, at least they'll be okay with it, right? So this is what I want you guys to look at, is that when you, create your next email, think of that subject line and then just have the rest of the email, carry on from that subject line and offer them that product or that piece of content or that information, right? And, generally you don't want to sell right away with an email. You want to kind of warm them up, build rapport, give them value, right? We always hear that, give value, give value. You're like, what's value? Well, value is basically like anything that you think that will, give them a sense of, what you're talking about in your domain. Like, for example, if you're into fishing and you're selling, fishing lines or whatever, or fishing hooks, and that's your business online, well, why don't you sell them information by email? Not sell information. Why don't you give information based on 5 best tips for bass, bass fishing or whatever it may be, right? And then in there you have the rest, and you have a link to buy maybe some fishing hooks if they want, right? But they're going to be more likely if you gave them something of value. So the video today is mainly about you guys thinking of the subject line, and that's how you can create mass emails that really work and that really convert. Okay, guys? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a short one today, and just have a look. If you have any questions, reach out, comment, suggestions, anything. We'd love to hear from you. And if you need our help, we're here too, right? GigaProfits.com. All right, take care. Bye-bye.